Ladies and gentlemen, and video slideshow makers, we're going to learn how to do our video slideshow with 5 photos. All right, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the WorksCited page. But before we get started with the WorksCited page, let's look at the scoring guide. So read through this, and I want you to figure out if you have any questions. And then if you do have a question, you're going to go to the sample, not the sample, but you're going to go to the WorksCited page. You're going to put your name, and then you're going to write down an intelligent question about the scoring guide right there, because we're going to do the WorksCited page first. All right, let's go back over here, and this is what we're going to do. You can hit pause and read through that. All right, here is what you're going to do right now. You're going to make all of these folders. Okay, so hit pause and do that. They're going to look like this, or if you want to, they're going to look like this. Okay, so you're going to have your creative computer folder, you're going to have a video design folder, you're going to have a video slideshow folder. I put the date on there, you don't have to. And you're going to have a picture assets, you're going to have a video assets, and then you're going to have an audio assets folder. Get those all in there just like that. Hit pause and do that right now. And okay, so we eventually, in a second, are going to get a picture online. So you should have 5 pictures of your own, and then at least 1 picture from the internet. If you don't have 5 pictures of your own, you can get them all from the internet. You'll lose a couple points. But at any rate, we do need to get at least 1 picture. But before we get 1 picture, you need to know about copyright and fair use. Copyright says that it's illegal and bad to steal pictures off the internet, right? But we do it all the time in class. Why is that? Well, there's a law called fair use, and it says that for purposes of scholarship, such as doing a video slideshow at school where you're learning stuff, it's okay to borrow somebody else's picture. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, but because we're borrowing somebody's picture, we're going to do a WorksCited page, and so we've already looked at the example. So what we're going to do is get a picture off the internet. I can't see my camera is blocking. All right, so I'm doing a nature slideshow, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this picture. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say save image as, and it's a JPEG, which is good. So if it's a PNG or a JPEG, that's good. If it's any other weird file format, skip it, unless you really need it, and then I'll help you turn it into a JPEG. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to save it into the picture assets folder. Okay, so I'm going to hit save. All right, and then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to copy the image, and then you're going to go to so open up the, where am I? We're going to open up your WorksCited page, and I'm going to delete this one, and please paste the picture below. I'm going to press Control-V, I'm going to paste the picture. And it says here, what is the image's URL? So we're going to come back over here, and I'm going to say copy the image address, and then I'm going to paste that right here. Okay, so now we know, oh, that's where I got the picture, and that is what the picture looks like. And eventually in the video slideshow, we're going to do a WorksCited little section in there as well. All right, let's keep going here. All right. So we did that. We saved it to the pictures assets folder. We pasted it into the WorksCited page, and we saved the URL. So we're ready to go. All right, so now here's the deal. So this is a sad story, at least sad for me. So my parent, like 7 years ago, my dad died, and then a year after that, my mom died, and I did a video slideshow for them. And I learned some things, but one of the things, because it took me forever to do it, because what I did is I started adding pictures to the slideshow, and then I took some out, and then I moved them around, and it just ended up taking me 3 times longer than it should have. So what you should do is organize the pictures ahead of time before you even get started with it. So for example, let's say you were doing a video slideshow for the senior at the end of the year for the senior slideshow. Well, you'd want to have a bunch of folders like sports pictures, and you'd have everything organized kind of in the way that you're going to present it, and then add it to the slideshow. Anyway, so what we're going to do is just a little bit to help us stay organized. So let's take a look at what we're going to do. So we're going to go into our picture assets folder, and everything's going to have a 3-digit number, because that's the way computers work. So you're going to go 001 underscore and then put whatever you want for the name of the picture, right? And so I'm putting that. Let's go to view, and let's go to medium icons so we can see them. We can see the pictures. All right. So so I'm going to make this, so I'm going to go through and like, oh, I don't want this flower anymore. I'm going to delete that. And then I'm going to rename this one, and I'm going to say 031 because I want, with an underscore, because I want that to be the 31st picture. So I'm going to get them the order that I want them to show up in my video slideshow by changing the numbers here. Okay. All right. So use a 3-digit number at the beginning to organize them automatically, and then use the descriptive name or whatever description you want. All right. Don't start the project until you have completed this in order. Bad stuff will happen and you will lose your work. So it's the way you organize stuff is very important. So once you name these things and once you put them into DaVinci Resolve, you can't change the name, otherwise it won't be able to find them. So get them named and organized really well now, and it'll save us time later. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like, as we know. All right, so we're going to turn in the Works Cited page, but we've got one more thing to do before we turn in the Works Cited page. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, this is all organized. We have create computers, video design, video slideshow. We have all of our assets, right? So we're going to go Control Alt Print Screen to show that we've done this. We're going to go to our Works Cited, and we're going to go right here. It says paste the pictures of your picture assets that you've named. So I'm going to press Control V, and then I'm going to crop this because it's too big. I want to be able to see the names, but I don't need to see all this white space. So I'm going to crop, and hit Enter. No, I need to crop that again. I didn't crop. Try one more time. Crop, and there we go. Okay. No, it still didn't work. Anyway, that's fine. There we go. All right. And so now that's enough. That's all we need. And so you're going to turn in this Works Cited page to there's a assignment called Works Cited, and we're going to turn that in. Okay, that's the first part. Ready to go.